Today we are going to take up intermolecular forces of attraction. Intermolecular forces are the forces of attraction and repulsion between interacting particles, that is atoms and molecules. Now molecules and atoms have force of attraction between them, and this force of attractions are called intermolecular forces. Now this particular term does not include the electrostatic force of attraction which is present between oppositely charged ions in ionic bond. These forces of attraction also do not include the force of attraction between atoms in a molecule, that is covalent bonds. So excluding these two, remaining intermolecular force of attraction we will be discussing today. Attractive intermolecular forces of attraction were invented by the scientist van der Waals. He explained deviation of real gases from ideal gas behavior with the help of these forces of attraction. And that is the reason that these intermolecular forces of attraction are also called van der Waals forces of attraction. We will learn about this in this unit. Van der Waals forces of attraction vary considerably in the strength, that is in magnitude, and it also includes dispersion forces or London forces, and it also includes dipole-dipole force of attraction which are there between the polar molecules. So between the polar molecules the force of attraction is called dipole-dipole attraction, and the force of attraction between polar and non-polar molecule means one is polar, other is non-polar, then the force of attraction is dipole-induced dipole force of attraction. And if both the molecules are non-polar, it is called induced dipole attraction, or dispersion forces or London forces of attraction. A particularly strong type of dipole-dipole interaction is hydrogen bonding. But hydrogen bonding is shown by only fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen. That is, very few elements can participate in hydrogen bond formation. Therefore, hydrogen bonding we will be studying in the separate category. Now it is important to remember that attractive forces between ion and a dipole, ion means like sodium ion and dipole means like water molecule. The force of attraction between sodium ion and water molecule is called ion dipole attraction. Similarly, the force of attraction between chloride ion and water molecule is also called ion dipole attraction. So these are called ion dipole attractive forces. They are not van der Waals forces of attraction. Now atoms and non-polar molecules, no doubt they are electrically symmetrical and have no dipole moment because their electronic charge cloud is symmetrically distributed. So they are non-polar atoms or molecules, but still they have force of attraction which are called van der Waals force of attraction. Why they have van der Waals force of attraction? Because a dipole may develop instantaneously or for a particular moment even in such atoms and molecules. We can also call it temporary dipole, and due to the formation of this temporary dipole, another molecule will also have temporary dipole and the attraction between them will be developed, and we call them van der Waals force of attraction. Let us understand this with the help of example. Suppose we have two atoms A and B in the closeness to each other. A and B are close to each other, and it may happen for a particular moment or a particular instant that electronic charge distribution in one of the atoms, say A, becomes unsymmetrical. That is, the charge cloud is more on the one side than the other. That is, one of the side becomes more negatively charged and other end becomes positively charged. Or electrons are more on one of the sides and less on the other side, so a temporary dipole is generated. This results in the development of instantaneous pole. We also call it temporary dipole. on atom A, but this is for very short time. This instantaneous or transient dipole distorts the electron density of the atoms or the molecules, and it also distorts the electron density on the neighboring atom B. The negative end of A will induce positive charge on the B, and the far away end will have a negative charge, and thus a dipole will be induced in B. The temporary dipoles of atom A and B will attract each other. Similarly, temporary dipoles are induced in molecules also exactly in the same manner. Let's take up this diagram. We are showing atom A and atom B, and both are having symmetrical distribution of electronic charge cloud. Now the second diagram show how temporary dipole is being generated. In the atom A, the dark blue side represents negatively end, where electron density is more, and the other end, left hand side, represents positive end. Now this negatively charged end of A induce positive charge on the end close to it in atom B, and the rear end of B has got negative charge, which is shown by dark blue color. So now in this diagram we have shown that temporary dipole has been generated in atom A, as well as induced dipole has been generated in atom B with the help of A. And next diagram shows the attraction, atom A with more electron density on the left hand side, and atom B with induced dipole. And now this positive end of atom A will attract the negative end of atom B, and the force of attraction between them can be called as dispersion forces or London forces of attraction. The force of attraction was proposed by German physicist London, therefore these are called London forces of attraction. And between two temporary dipoles can also be, the force of attraction between two temporary dipoles can also be called as dispersion forces. Why they are called dispersion forces? Because they result due to the dispersion of electron cloud, which becomes unsymmetrical. One end becomes more negative, other end becomes positive, and a temporary dipole is generated. These forces are always attractive, and interaction energy is inversely proportional to 6th power of the distance between interacting molecules. Its simple meaning is, if the distance between the molecule is more, the attractive forces will be less, and if the distance between attractive molecules is less, the force of attraction will be more. Because these forces are very weak, so if the distance increases, the force of attraction decreases.